Hey guys, I wanted to give you a quick tip if you are feeling a little bit of overwhelm this season. You know, statistics say that people's stress levels increase by 69% over the holidays. And I don't know about you, but I just feel like, don't you feel like this in December? Everything just feels like a hurricane, just things are coming at you so fast and you don't know what to do. You don't know what you should be doing and what you still need to do. And all of that leads to a feeling of overwhelm. And I don't know about you, but I actually, used to be addicted to overwhelm. I felt like every single day, not just the holidays, but overwhelm was such a significant part of my life. And I just continually felt out of control, like I was behind. I wasn't as far along as where everybody else was, and it left me just feeling just so defeated. And I actually, as many of you guys know, fell into some low-grade depression, which is also quite common here in the holiday season. So I wanted to give you a quick exercise that I learned during my depression, and I still do it every week. It's something called a mental white space exercise. And maybe you feel like you just need to take a second and get some white space in your mind, to clear the decks for a minute and just recognize where you are and what you still need to be doing. A lot of the reason for me wanting to share this with you is because I don't know how many people know that the level at which I wrestled with this kind of overwhelm, this kind of low mood. Shout out to me in the comments below if you've ever had low mood. I had it just quite consistently until I went and saw my doctor, and he told me that I had low-grade depression. He said, you don't need medication. You might in the future, but you don't need it right now. You have something called low-grade depression. And he went on to tell me that 1 in 4 women have it. 1 in 10 people in our population have it. That's 1 out of every 10 people that you know, and 1 out of 4 women have it. But then he went on to tell me that 80% are never treated. And I was like, oh, that's me. I've never been treated. What? I have that. And, it was the first time that I really found I could get some hope, some like, okay, well, I've got low-grade depression now. What do I do? And so I began to search the scriptures, and I want to share this quick encouragement with you from 1 Peter 5. Many of you know it. 1 Peter 5:7, it says, casting the whole of your care, all your anxieties, all your worries, all your concerns, once and for all, onto him, because he cares for you affectionately and he cares about you watchfully. So know if you're watching this today, God is watching you watchfully. Not just that, but he's caring for you affectionately. He's looking at you in your whole life right here in December 2017, looking at your past year, and he's saying, daughter, son, I'm looking at you. My eye is toward you, and my eye is filled with affection toward you. So know today that he's watching over you. He's proud of you. He's smiling down on you this December. And know that you can trust him with your cares and with your worries, and he's got you. And one of the things I felt like God showed me, I said, well, Lord, how do I cast my care? Like, how do I know if I've cast my care? And some of you may say, well, it's if you feel peace or if you feel rest. And I agree with that. But I was looking for something practical that I could do. Like, how do I cast my care? And right now, I got a lot of cares. And I don't know about you, but even right now in my life in this December, I feel like I got a lot of cares, a lot of things to think about. I have presents still to buy. If you still have presents still to buy, I am with you. In the comments below, let me know if you have finished your holiday shopping, because I need you to pray for me. But I have, there's cares. So one of the ways that I felt the Lord showed me of how to cast your care is through this exercise, which is called a mental white space exercise. And I want to give you the steps. And if you're ready, there are 4 steps, and I'm going to just give them to you right now. You can actually do this along with me if you desire, and it'll be a lot of fun. I do this every week. I started this about 12 years ago, and I've done it every single week on the weekend to get me sort of prepped for the week ahead. So if you're ready, you just grab a piece of paper and a pen. It doesn't have to be a cute pen. It can just be a pen, piece of paper and a pen. And what you're going to do for 60 seconds, and I'm going to do it, let's try to do it together. For 60 seconds, grab your paper, grab your pen, and write down like everything that you know you need to do. Now this can be stuff that like could be keeping you awake at night, could be random stuff, it could be Christmas things you got to buy, it could be note cards or photos you got to take and getting the mailing list together, it could be things you got to buy for, you know, family members, maybe plans, meal planning, holiday travel, could be anything. But just for 60 seconds right now, go ahead on your piece of paper and just start writing down anything that comes to your mind that you're like, oh my gosh, I'm so overwhelmed. And on your marks, get set, go. Okay, so you may put your pens down, and the second step is this. You're going to cross off at least 3 things that you literally just do not want to do, and you know you're never going to do it. And you're like, what are you saying, Eileen? I'm saying there are things on your list that you really, really, really don't want to do, and I'm saying to you, maybe you don't have to do it. So cross off things that are related to things that you really hate and you know you're just not going to do it. Second thing is cross off things that are outside of your control. Many of the things that are weighing you down mentally right now, this is part of what I learned in my research, are things that are outside of your circle of control. You can't handle how they're going to react at work when you present that thing. You can't handle it when you go to that holiday thing and you can't tell the future and know what's going to happen there. You can't handle how people think about you, may react to you, may respond if you need to have a certain kind of conversation. You can't handle how your Aunt Mary and your mom are going to react when you say what you need to say. You can't handle what other people are going to do. So just begin to cross off things that are outside of your control. The third step is you're going to circle 3 things that this week would bring you so much life and joy. You're going to circle 3 things that would bring you so much life and joy. You would love it if you finished and knocked off that thing. You would love it if you got to grab that coffee with that friend you've been missing. You would freak out and love it if you finished and accomplished this project. Think of something in those 3 things that would uplift you. When you just feel great. You feel like such a sense of completeness, completion, satisfaction. 3 things that you would just, maybe it could be little, you know, like you could just go get your nails done, but you just feel great. Or go get your hair done, you just feel amazing. Circle 3 things, and you know, no one's looking at your list, there's no right or wrong answers. 3 things that you just love it. How great are you going to feel if you finish those 3 things? Am I right? Like things you've been putting off, procrastinating on, but maybe this week is your week to knock it out. Just feel incredible. Feel like you're soaring on top of the world. What would it be for you? I know one of the things for me is I feel like I have a lot of stress and overwhelm, and I don't need to, but I'm launching a couple new things inside of our ministry, and I feel a little bit of stress and overwhelm because there's all these people telling me how I need to do it, or the exact right things I need to do, the emails I need to send or whatever, but I can start to feel overwhelmed with that. But if I can break it down and say, hey, I can just write this one email, I would feel amazing after that. If I was able to encourage somebody with one email this week about one of the upcoming things we're launching. So break it down, like it would just bring you a lot of uplifting joy. So circle those 3 things. 4th step, are you guys with me? Is go put it in your calendar right now. So 3 different time slots inside your calendar. They don't have to be on the same day. They can be broken up every other day. You're going to go put those 3 things in your calendar right now. Because there's a success principle that what gets scheduled gets done. If it's not in your calendar, success teachers say, it's not even real. It never will actually happen. So what gets scheduled gets done. So first step, write down everything that is overwhelming you. Second step, cross off everything that's outside of your control or you just don't want to do it. Third step is you're going to circle 3 things that bring you life and joy. And the 4th step, ladies and gentlemen, is to just put it in your calendar. I guarantee if you do the mental white space exercise this weekend, your week's going to go so much better. And you're going to have such a sense of control, such a sense of soundness of mind. And I guarantee you, you're going to have a sense of, you've cast off a lot of that anxiety upon the Lord, because you have that sense of order. You know what to do now. And I just want to encourage you, I think that many of you are carrying weights and anxieties that you don't need to carry. So do the mental white space exercise. I can't wait to hear it. Let me know in the comments if you did it. Just be like, hey, I did it. I did it. I'd love to hear from you, or any questions. I love serving you guys so much, and I just want to let you know how much I appreciate you this holiday season. I don't know where I'd be with not a lot of the friends I've found like you. I draw so much encouragement from you. So just want to say thank you so much. I can't wait to see you. I'll see you again in a new video up and coming in the next couple days. Love you guys.